Study about changes. See, we see lots of changes in our surrounding. Changes are mostly of two types: physical changes and chemical changes. So today we will study about the chemical changes. In chemical changes, the identity of the product is completely changed and new product are formed. In chemical change, in physical change, product will remain the same. So here are some examples of chemical changes, like burning of candle, curdling of milk, ripening of fruit, clotting of blood, cooking of food, digestion of food inside our body, burning of fuel, and decay of food, decay of plant and animal bodies, burning of paper, sun tanning. These are few examples of chemical changes, and you may see lots of chemical change in your surrounding if you observe your surrounding. So one very important chemical change is the photosynthesis. There is a synthesis of starch in plant that is very common, and respiration is also a chemical change which is found in human beings, and your growth is also a chemical change. Now, factor influencing the chemical change. So here are few factors which influence the chemical change. These are close contact, solution, heat, light and electricity, pressure, catalyst. So these are five factors which influence the chemical change. We will study them one by one. First is close contact. Okay, in close contact, a close contact is established more quickly between reacting particle by taking at least one of the reactant in solution form. So close contact, what you need? You need one reactant in solution form and other you can take in solid or gas, whatever you want. So in close contact there is a strong possibility to have a chemical change or chemical reaction. This is one example: when common salt is dissolved in water, it will ionizes in water in sodium and chloride ions. So this is one example. And heat, of course heat is also needed to have a chemical reaction. There is one example, you can see in the picture: test tube. When test tube is heated, chemical reaction takes place. In test tube we take calcium carbonate. When you heat, you will found calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So some reaction only takes place when heat energy is applied to them. These type of reaction will require heat are called thermochemical reaction. Light, molecule of reactant absorb light energy and become activated and react rapidly. So ozone is one of the examples. You can get oxygen from the ozone when it is exposed to light. Electricity, for some chemical reaction to have, you need electricity, and the reaction which happen with the help of electricity, we call them electrochemical reaction. And here is electrolysis of water, is decomposition of water into hydrogen and oxygen gas due to electric current pass through water. Electricity is used in the water, in the reaction, sorry, in the reaction. So electrolysis, basically what is electrolysis? When you form hydrogen and oxygen separately from the water, that is known as electrolysis. And how it is done? It is done with the help of electricity. So this is the example of chemical reaction, because in this reaction from water you make two completely different products. So that is it. And another thing is pressure. Pressure is also needed when you want uh, chemical reaction to happen. You need a pressure. So very common example is formation of ammonia. Mm, when you press or when you apply pressure to hydrogen and oxygen, very high pressure, you will get ammonia. So these are the few examples. Now another topic is catalyst. So what is catalyst? Basically catalyst will speed up the chemical reaction, right? So what do catalyst, if some reaction take 5 minutes to complete, when you use catalyst that time is reduced and reaction will speed up. So you can clearly understand that a catalyst is a chemical substance which speed up the rate of chemical reaction without being involved in chemical change. The addition of catalyst often allow the reaction to takes place quickly at lower temperature. Positive catalyst is catalyst which increase the rate of chemical reaction without being used in the chemical reaction. So these are few examples. So there are some negative catalyst also. Negative catalyst is the catalyst which decrease the rate of chemical reaction without being involved in the chemical reaction. Examples are oxidation of uh, sodium sulfide decreases in the presence of alcohol. So what you have studied till now, we have studied about changes there that are of two types, physical and chemical. In chemical changes you have seen many examples, and then we see the then we have talk about the factor which influence the chemical change one by one: close contact, light, electricity, after that pressure, temperature, heat. So after that we have studied about the catalyst, its type, positive and negative. So it's all about today. Thank you.